Write the number of quadratic equations with real roots which do not change by squaring their roots. So here what is given? We need to find the number of quadratic equations with the real roots and they do not change by squaring the roots. Suppose if alpha comma beta are the roots of a quadratic equation, say ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a naught equals to 0 and alpha beta are they are real roots, then the quadratic equation will not be changed even if you square the roots. Then alpha square comma beta square are the roots of the same quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a naught equals to 0 and alpha square beta square the real roots. Okay, then say this is 1 and say this is second one. So from 1 and 2, so we can write alpha plus beta is equal to sum of the roots, which is equal to minus b upon a, and from the second equation we can write alpha square plus beta square is equal to minus b upon a, sum of the roots. Say this is third equation, and now product of the roots, alpha beta is equal to c upon a from the first equation, and from the second equation also we can write alpha square into beta square will be the same c upon a. Say this is an equation 4. Now from third equation, from equation 3, so we can write alpha plus beta is equal to alpha square plus beta square, which can also be written alpha plus beta is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 times alpha beta, or we can also write this as alpha plus beta whole square minus of alpha plus beta, which is equal to 2 times alpha beta, or we can take out common alpha plus beta. So we have alpha plus beta minus 1, which is equal to 2 alpha beta. Let us consider this equation to be fifth one. Okay, say this is the fifth equation, and now from the fourth equation, alpha beta is equal to c upon a, which is equal to alpha square beta square. Let me consider this. Alpha beta is equal to alpha square beta square, whereby we can also write this as alpha square beta square minus alpha beta equals to 0. So we can take out common alpha beta. So we can write alpha beta minus 1 equals to 0. So which implies either alpha beta is equal to 0, or we can also write alpha beta is equal to 1. Make these conditions as the sixth equation. Now here two conditions we got it, alpha beta is equal to 0 or alpha beta is equal to 1. Case 1. If alpha beta is equal to 0. So what happens from the fifth equation? Equation 5 implies alpha plus beta into alpha plus beta minus 1, which is equal to 2 into alpha beta, that is 2 into 0, which is equal to 0. So whereby we can also write alpha plus beta is equal to 0, or alpha plus beta is equal to 0, or alpha plus beta minus 1 equals to 0, that is alpha plus beta is equal to 0, or alpha plus beta is equal to plus 1. You're getting 1. Alpha plus beta is equal to 1. Say if alpha plus beta is equal to 0, then what is sum of the roots? Minus b upon a is equal to 0. So which implies that minus b is equal to 0, or b is equal to 0 we can write, since a cannot be equal to 0. Also alpha beta is equal to 0. Let me write here. Alpha beta is equal to 0 implies c upon a is equal to 0, product of the roots. So which implies that c is equal to 0 since a cannot be equal to 0. Since alpha beta is equal to 0 implies c is equal to 0. So we got, therefore now b is 0, c is 0. Then what is the equation, quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx, that is 0 into x plus 0 equals to 0. So we are getting ax square equals to 0, or we can write x square equals to 0. This is one quadratic equation. Say this is capital A. This is one quadratic equation. We got it for when alpha plus beta is equal to 0, under the case alpha beta is equal to 0. And suppose now consider alpha plus beta is equal to 1. In the case of alpha beta is equal to 0, so that is minus b upon a, which is equal to 1. So we can write b is equal to minus a. So we have b is equal to minus a and c is equal to 0. So what is our quadratic equation will become in this case? Ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 implies ax square, b is nothing but minus a, and c is equal to 0. So whereby if we take a common, x square minus x is equal to 0, and since a not equals to 0, we can write x square minus x is equal to 0, since a not equals to 0. So we can consider this equation to be taken as next one, that is b. So we got first equation, x square is equal to 0, and the second equation, that is x square minus x is equal to 0. So this is under the case alpha beta is equal to 0. Now let us consider another case, second case, that is alpha beta is equal to 1. Case 2, alpha beta is equal to 1. So in this case alpha beta is equal to 1. So which implies that product of the roots c upon a is equal to 1. So that is c is equal to a, remember. And from third condition, so third condition is that third equation is fifth equation, alpha plus beta of alpha plus beta minus 1 is equal to 2 alpha beta. Say this is fifth equation. From equation 5, that is alpha plus beta of alpha plus beta minus 1 is equal to 2 alpha beta. If alpha beta is equal to 1, if you substitute here, alpha plus beta into alpha plus beta minus 1 is equal to 2. So these are like consecutive, like alpha plus beta and alpha beta minus 1, they are like consecutive. This is possible. We can write it as either 2 into 1 we can write, or we can write this as minus 1 into minus 2. So if say alpha plus beta is equal to 2, so which implies alpha plus beta minus 1 is equal to 1, and here alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1, so which implies alpha plus beta minus 1 is equal to minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. So here again two cases like a and b. Say alpha plus beta is equal to 2, that is minus b upon a is equal to 2, so which implies that b is equal to minus 2a and c is equal to a. B is equal to minus 2a and c is equal to a. Therefore our quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 can be written as ax square minus 2ax plus c is equal to a is equal to 0. So we can take a common. X square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. That implies x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0, since a not equals to 0. So we can write this as x minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. So this is one more quadratic equation with the real roots. You are getting the roots are here. X is equal to 1 is the root. Say this is alpha is equal to 1 and beta is also equals to 1. Equal roots you are getting. And here in this case, the next case, when alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1, so that is minus b upon a is equal to minus 1. So which implies minus b is equal to minus a, or b is equal to a we can write, and c is equal to a. So our quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 becomes ax square plus ax plus a equals to 0 by taking a common. X square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. So here x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0, since a is not equals to 0. and here the discriminant we can see that b square minus 4ac, which is equal to 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1. So that is 1 minus 4 is minus 3, which is negative. So there are no real roots. There are no real roots for this quadratic equation x square plus x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. So for the real roots under the different cases, you are getting under the different cases, say this is an equation, this is C. So let me recall. Say the first equation x square is equal to 0, that is equal roots are nothing but alpha is equal to 0, beta is equal to 0. Even if you square it, alpha square is equal to 0, beta square is equal to 0, you will get the same equation, right? This is the first equation. And the second equation, x square minus x equals to 0. So here we are getting the roots x of x minus 1 equals to 0, that is x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. Say alpha is equal to 0, beta is equal to 1. Then alpha square is equal to 0, beta square is equal to 1. So the same equation you will get. Even the squaring the roots also you are getting the same equation. And in the even the third case also, alpha is equal to 1 and beta is equal to 1. On squaring, alpha square is equal to 1, beta square is equal to 1. So here in this case also you're getting the same equation. So we can just consider that these are the three equations which are possible for the given condition. Therefore there are three such quadratic equations, which satisfy the given condition. So they are x square equals to 0, and we had x square minus x equals to 0. So this is 1, this is 2, and third equation x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, these are all quadratic equations with the real roots. Okay, right, thank you.